What's up, snipers? Stock Sniper Nick here, and tonight we're gonna go over the watch list for tomorrow morning, Wednesday, March 17th. If you're brand new to the channel, welcome guys, excited to have you. We do this watch list video every single Tuesday night, so make sure you hit the subscribe somewhere down there, and there's a little alert, and that way you'll get alerted and be able to check out the new stocks that we're gonna talk about for the following morning. If you really like what we got going on, after this, check out our website. We actually just came out with the Sniper app, which is exciting, having the whole Sniper team in there. Our founding group is crushing it in there right now. We've actually had a couple big bags over the last couple days. So I want to give a quick shout out to the Sniper team. And right as I pop it open here, you see Mr. Cool Beans, who actually jumped in on the play that we're going to talk about tonight, which we're about to dive into a second, USRM. It's a play that we actually got in at 5 cents. And it's closed up 26% in the 25 minutes that we are in it. So we'll make sure we dive into that, and then we got 3 other stocks we're going to talk about on the watch list. Shout out to the Sniper team. Let's keep grinding, guys. Let's do it. Alright guys, so diving into the list for tonight. It is Wednesday, March 17th. Again, here's our list of stocks. The first time we're going to talk about USRM. It's a first green day, and again, this is one that we bought in Power Hour. So let me go ahead and pull this one up first. Here's USRM. It's a first green day on this day, as you can see the day that we're in today. Now let's dive into the 1 day, 1 minute, and let's talk about why we liked it. Diving into the 1 day chart, as you can see in the morning it was illiquid. But what you really want to pay attention on these stocks is the average volume. For this stock, once it actually started to get a little bit of volume around 2 o'clock, 2:45, this one actually started trading its average volume. So even though it looked liquid in the morning, now we're starting to get its average volume. And as that's happening, the VWAP is starting to creep up. So all this is nice signs for us. We saw that it topped out at 5 cents before Power Hour. So then we went ahead and put it on the scope because the stock was up 20% plus. And it was, still hanging in a tight range between 5 cents and 4.6. On Power Hour, it starts to creep back to the high. You get a little bit more volume. And at 3.35 is when we went ahead and bought it. We saw that this one was coming back up to that 5 cent resistance spot, and then we saw some volume coming in to take it out. So we went ahead and took our swing. We got a fill right here, and then in the next 2 minutes, it took off, and it went from 5 cents to top out at 5.9 in 15 minutes. So that was already a really nice gain there. But for these plays, they're designed to gap up and continue more in the morning. So after USRM dipped, it held a new support at 5.25, and then again it had another push, making a really nice close. And in the last 4 minutes, this stock went, and in the last 4 minutes, this stock went back to the high, broke its high, and then actually closed at the high of day, which is an awesome sign. Again, we are up 26%, a little bit over $700. So for us tomorrow, we're looking to secure the bag on any gap up. It's a really nice first green day. This is already at the target for as far as profit. But we do think, this one could actually gap up and maybe give us a little bit more. So that's what we're looking for. If this one does start to show some weakness, some signs of dipping, take the money and run. Right, the next stock. Look at this bad boy. We got an exciting one to talk about. SODE. This one is nuts. Went up 1,100% today alone. So that is why we love the OTC market. Where do you see this kind of volatility? Look at this. This stock came out with news at 9 a.m. and they put in a bunch of keywords to pump the stock up. They said they bolstered EV, hydrogen, and green infrastructure into their portfolio by acquiring a company. And if you guys have been with us for a little bit, EV was a hot sector and hydrogen was a hot sector for a little bit. So for them to put in those keywords, they really wanted to probably get this thing going, and that's what happened with this stock. Let's dive into the 1 day, 1 minute and check out this move. Bam! Starting from 5 cents and topping out at 92 cents today. Holy shit. Now for us, this is up way too much. So if there's a stock that's up, even up like over 120%, the news has to be crazy good, and it has to be lining up perfectly for us to love it. Other than that, 120% plus, even 100% plus is a little bit too much for us to chase anything or reach for anything. So for now with SODE, we got to say, you got to love this. Hopefully this sparks up some other OTC stocks. But for now, since we're not in it, we're going to be watching to see if this can give a potential dip throughout the week, or even tomorrow morning if it get a pretty big dip. Because keep in mind, guys, it was down here in the 12 cent area earlier today. So you do not want to reach for this one now, but pretty awesome to see the move. I saw some people in the chat actually take advantage and be able to actually capitalize on some of these moves. So good job. But other than that, now let's stay patient and let's see if this thing could dip. You know, it does have some support down here in the 38s, and then the next support is really down here in the 10s. So let's see what can happen with SODE. Last but not least, guys, we have two stocks on the list. The first one that I'll bring up is NIHK, and then the second one is UAMM. They're paired together because these were both 52-week breakouts on Monday. However, they took huge dips today, both closing red 25%, and since they were just breakouts and now they're down so much, if these ones panic another 20-25%, we're actually going to be interested in a panic dip buy, and that actually happens all the time in the OTC market. So keep an eye on these plays. These could be ones that we play tomorrow morning, NIHK and UAMM. What you want to do on these panic dip buys is you want to see how high off the top, where, you know, the 52-week highs, the recent run-up, is this thing coming down from. And again, both of these stocks are now down over 30% off their highs. So if they give us another 20% dip in the morning, this could be interesting. And when we're talking about the panic dip, we want to see multiple red candles. We don't want to see a gradual decline. We want to see red candle after red candle after red candle, and in 10 minutes, and it declining 20-30%. And that way it can come to a point where if you do get in a good spot, it can really give you some good rewards. This is probably the quickest way to get rewards, but it's one of our harder patterns to play out of the four. So this is why we always say at first, if you're new, just kind of watch us play these. But you also come to the watch list every night and watch the ones we're talking about. These are the two for tonight. There's usually new ones every morning. And here is UAMM. And as you can see, a 52-week breakout over here over 4-5. And once it broke out there, you know, it took off, but now it has that big red candle. This one down 39% today. So again, if this one panics, we'll be watching. And when they do panic, we want to see them come down to key support spots. That's the only time we're safe to play these panic dip buys, is if they're starting to bottom out around the key support spots. So the two key support spots we like in UAMM, we do like the support down in this area, in the low 5-cent area. And then in NIHK, we really want to see this one dip because it's a little bit more choppier. So we like this around the 8 cents area. Even it has some support around 10. This is possible. So make sure you keep your eye on these ones. And USRM, we got a bag to close out tomorrow, guys. Let's do it. All right, snipers. As always, thank you guys for tuning in. We got a job to finish tomorrow with USRM snipers. I saw a couple of you guys in the chat are in it with us. Let's go ahead. Let's close it out strong. Everyone else, we will be back here next Tuesday. Sniper team, tomorrow's webinar Wednesday, so we'll go over the USRM bag and a couple other bags from the week. And if you guys have any questions, make sure you bring them tomorrow. It's at 8 o'clock tomorrow, the webinar. All right, everyone. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Hope you guys picked up some good tickers. Until next Tuesday, Sniper Nick and the Sniper team is out.